Capricorn, how are you? Welcome to the channel and to the reading, Capri. We are going to connect with your energies for these days. These are general readings, so I'm going to ask you to take what resonates and also consult your moon sign and ascendant because it lets you see a little more of what might be coming. Let us see what the angels are trying to reveal to us today. Let us see what beautiful message of light is arriving for you, Capricorn. Well, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Wands, and finally the Empress card showing up. There is so much energy here for you to carefully consider right now. I didn't even imagine this. You can't even imagine all the changes that will be arriving in the next few hours. I tell you that you start to believe in miracles because the Wheel of Fortune puts you in the right place with the right people. It is empowered by the Three of Wands and also the Empress. It is a change, a turning point of destiny. Many things are changing and are being altered. It has everything to do with the decisions you make right now and the ones you have been making for a while. So be wise enough, careful enough, and responsible enough when you choose, because that is exactly what you will be seeing the results of very soon and what you will be bringing into your life next. The Archangel Michael is telling you, Capricorn, that you should certainly prepare yourself for what is going to be a grand era of success. Above all, you should get ready for a specific situation to change its cycle, be fully resolved, or perhaps be completely renewed. This transition may also, in some unexpected way, bring you a final outcome that will prove to be very favorable for you. Trust in this process, because the path ahead is clearing to reveal the wonderful blessings you deserve. Luck accompanies you and also smiles upon you. It is a moment of luck, of grace, and of opportunities to come. If you move with this Wheel of Fortune, you're not resisting change. You're embracing the flow of life, and you're embracing all of this as it comes. Allow yourself to go with the process instead of fighting against it. You will be truly surprised at how everything begins to unfold and how, in just a few short hours, or perhaps a few days, you will find yourself actively planning your future, all because you have drawn the Three of Wands to guide your path forward. This Wheel of Fortune could be appearing due to good planning, due to good evaluation, accompanied by conscious decisions that make it possible for you to head toward what could be a very prosperous vision of the future, where I feel that your life changes, right? It is a before and an after. And by the way, if you are skilled and intelligent enough, here there is no turning back. The wheel cannot go backwards. It has to go forwards. It cannot. In this case, it can't go back. It has to keep moving forward. So I think what this is telling us here is that you're standing on abundance, wealth, fortune, and prosperity, already looking ahead toward the future and opening yourself up to receive even more than you expected. That's really the message coming through here, and it feels incredibly promising for you. And above all, there is that point you make that I truly deserve for all of this to finally work out. Well, you can rest assured that this is exactly what will happen. That thing that it seems you say, this really has to give me a positive result. That is what is going to happen. Well, there are also certain things shifting when it comes to what may become long-term projects, just like it's telling you things that start taking shape now with an eye on the future. A little patience would not be out of place. But since there is a Wheel of Fortune, I see that something materializes so that you expand now. And by virtue of that, you can project, yes, a little bit of patience there, the opening of what could arrive further on, right? Knowing that you need to stay consciously focused, the Wheel of Fortune will likely take you to a place where you'll have to take on responsibilities, where something will ask more of you and push you to step up with greater commitment and awareness than before in your life. You need to grow in some way, bring out certain skills, or above all, really want to make that change there and take advantage of this wave of good luck to turn something into a reality for your future. This is a moment to step up, trust what you can do, and use that opening to build something lasting. And you can already see it expanding, right? You can already see the growth, and you also find that because it's a Three of Wands, there's already a lot of security, inner confidence, and certainty there for you in this situation from the very beginning. And on top of all that, we have the Empress. The Empress card represents absolute fertility in every single aspect and area of your life. So I want you to truly visualize all the immense abundance that is currently manifesting and blooming all around you right now. Everything that you want to intend or make a reality of what can be a dream, right? So it is a moment of a lot of personal empowerment as well, where the security that the Empress gives you makes it possible for you to be able to create that reality of your preference, that you know specifically how to do it, with whom to talk, to whom to address, beyond the fact that the Wheel of Fortune takes you, right, to those situations. It can even give you an unexpected result from a place you did not expect, or you did not expect it to happen that way. And you must not allow yourself to feel overwhelmed, because the Empress grants you the necessary capacity for adaptability and vision to conquer anything, even if you are facing a situation where you do not quite know how you will manage to adjust it to fit into your own reality or make it work for you. And the Empress tells you there's no problem at all. I can see real possibilities here. I can make these situations take shape, and I can connect you with abundance, because that is exactly why I've come into your lives in the first place. It is also telling me that the Wheel of Fortune might be bringing someone into your life who is perfectly suited for you, especially regarding the creation of a new meaningful bond. This is being strongly signaled by the appearance of the Empress card, which confirms that a beautiful, nurturing connection is unfolding now. If you're calling for the energy of the Empress, you need to be cared for, looked after, admired, and pampered. I don't know, to be in intimate contact with someone who really pays attention to you, who truly takes you into account and makes you feel seen, someone who is present with you and treats you tenderly, right? Well, the Wheel of Fortune could be surprising you with the arrival of someone truly worthy of this Empress. And it doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman, because that's not really the point here. What matters most is what this energy is trying to tell you and what it's revealing to you at this moment. It is also a nice moment to create something new that you are already thinking about how to do in the future, right? It is a nice moment for that. Well, let's see what the cards tell us. They are always readings for the collective. It may be that sometimes it resonates with you, sometimes not. But beyond that, you may want to have a personal consultation with me, and you can do it through the website. There, you schedule the reading of your preference, and you also have a pinned comment, Capricorn, so that you go directly to the link and go to the page. How impressive! This does not come up much. It is the King and the Queen of Cups. Prepare yourself for a strong love, a deep love, a committed love, a sacred union. A sacred union by destiny is materialized in your lives. It is going to expand. You are going to grow together, and you are going to want to look at the future, a future with love, because the Queen of Cups has an emotional connection with the King of Cups where they can guide each other, they can contain each other, they can support each other, and they can kindly deal with life. One does not come here to waste time, says the King of Cups, and the Queen of Cups says the same thing. One does not come here to waste time. I want a relationship with Capricorn. I want communion, I want commitment, loyalty, and truth. And I also want to feel the way I told you before that. The Empress was meant to feel deep down. So I was telling you that you need to prepare yourself to fully embrace and experience this meaningful bond by skillfully navigating through the shifting waters of your emotions. Please stay calm, keep your composure, and remain firmly centered within your own emotional stability. This is truly essential because these are two court figures who are both standing upon a very solid foundation of stability. Even if the current situation or the environment surrounding both of you feels just a little bit complicated, messy, or overwhelming at this particular moment, keep your focus on that inner peace, and you will certainly be just fine. Above all, the King of Cups is not willing to risk anything at all if he feels he's going to lose it, lose the connection with you, or make it impossible for him to come closer to you or connect from a different place, because you are in a Two of Swords. So he holds back, not wanting to make a move that could create more distance between you. I really do not know why this is happening. There are certain lingering doubts here. You might be actively trying to resist this deep feeling or this intense emotion, and the cards are telling you, well, no, consider this. Why not fully experience this love instead? Why not simply open your heart and allow yourself to embrace this connection? That is one side of it. But look at what I feel. Some of you might already be experiencing this love and this connection right now. You have fear of speaking, you have fear of conflict, you have fear of acting, you have fear of saying something because you have fear of losing this. And it is telling you that it would not be good, that it would not be good for you not to face this, that you do not say what you are feeling, what you are thinking. There's a lot of compatibility with this person, so don't keep quiet. It isn't worth it. It really isn't. Everything would go much better if we made a pact called a truce. Actually talk things through. Got out of this blockage. Acknowledge what needs to be acknowledged. Stepped out of this mental block, out of this mental standstill, and above all accepted what we need to accept from here on out, with honesty, courage, and real emotional maturity. It does not necessarily have to be with that person. It can be something else. Perhaps now what is happening to you, that you are in the stage of denial regarding the changes that I am seeing for you. You have doubts, and you're cut off from what this change in destiny could really mean for you. There's no clarity, and that's what starts making you feel, at this point, more stuck in stagnation than moving ahead in your own growth and development or making any real progress. So what do you have to do? Have an opening of vision to find balance, above all between what you think and what you feel. That on one hand, but yes or yes one has to decide, because they're going to come out, things are going to come in which obviously are going to be posed to you, and you are going to have to be facing a decision. The decision, obviously, that you are going to take is a decision that leads you to wealth and to change of destiny, and connects you with a person worthy of you, if that is the case, because obviously we are talking about a person who deserves you, who wants to be responsible for a bond. But also imagine that you're standing on the Queen of Cups card. The Queen of Cups is the queen who is only willing to give her heart from a place of flexibility, from an openness to her own care, meaning from the acceptance of that personal care for herself. She doesn't give from rigidity, but from emotional openness and a willingness to receive that same tenderness too. That's where her heart comes from knowing how to care for herself and allowing that care to be part of what she offers. We've reached the Empress now, haven't we? You're already focused on your own personal growth and self-care. It's not that your emotional well-being or your personal stability is actually at stake here. Rather, you are simply no longer willing to settle for a situation where the other person fails to provide you with the same level of absolute clarity that you now possess regarding the nature of this connection. So you want to keep enjoying this peace and this harmony, but you also want to give so that you can receive that same wholehearted care, the same sincerity, and the same harmony that you're giving to the other person. You want that balance to be mutual, clear, and truly felt on both sides. That is when the King of Cups arrives, the perfect partner. In other words, the one who truly makes those waters move, allowing you to connect with that energy. Everything needs to be perfectly clear. There's no room for any confusion here. You need to be certain about where you stand because this connection requires absolute transparency for it to flow in the way you truly deserve. Be careful. Look, I am sensing for some of you, it may be that the person who is in play here, who is in question, who is not Capricorn, is the one who is in doubt. And this Two of Swords may have obviously generated some type of argument, distance, or mental blockage between the two of you. It is entirely possible that this situation stems from your own actions, or perhaps it originated entirely from that other person's side. But either way, it has certainly created this complicated dynamic you are currently facing. And here, one of the two has made a decision, a pact. There's an openness to connecting now, or at least to opening up some kind of dialogue between the two of you. Later on along the way, it will end up being decided. Because here, sitting here with your back turned to the mountain of emotions, because you are turning your back on the water, right? On the mountain of emotions that are here. We are losing our connection with others, losing the chance to save a relationship if it matters to us, or simply failing to choose love consciously and coherently. Where is my heart leading me, right? Where is this change in my destiny taking me? Because obviously it could be plainly and simply that Capricorn has to decide to let someone go and let life give them the opportunity to show them someone new. Yes, literally someone new who comes with another intention. For many possibilities, that is why the personal reading is always there, right? Well, love is the most powerful thing. How strong? If you could wrap every thought in love, if you could love everything and everyone, your life would be transformed. Strong, right? May it be so it is, and so it will be Capricorn. All the love for you today and always.